This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Okay, it is a little bit of a different style of video today. I've decided to take a leaf out of one of my YouTube heroes' books, Mr. Dave Simpson. This was suggested on the live stream, or one of the live streams just before Christmas. A few people suggested, why don't I do what Dave Simpson did, which was to do a video, or maybe a couple of videos, where I show my audience around my hometown. So I have. Basically, that's what's coming up today. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at the town of Redcar. Now, the first thing many people ask is, where exactly is Redcar? Well, it is a little seaside town on the northeast coast of England that, because of boundary changes over the years, it has been in the county of Cleveland. Then before that, it was in the county of Teesside. And I suspect I am like most people in this part of the world. We really rather regard ourselves as Yorkshiremen and women. So I still think of this town as being part of the ancient county of the North Riding of Yorkshire. So we're going to take a bit of a look around town today, and our journey begins on my way back from Park Avenue Vets, the veterinary surgery, where I've been picking up some medication for the dog. Here we go. Okay, just been for a walk up to the vets with the dog just to pick up some medication for him, and we're about to head on home. And this is Zetland Park. This is where he usually has a little bit of a fling about with a frisbee. Here he is. Kind of interested in what those people are doing by the looks of it. No, but he's bringing the frisbee back, and does he want to throw it again? Let's have a look. Yes! There we go, chasing the frisbee. Let's get him tired, then I might stand a chance to have a beer in peace tonight. And here we go. Let's now just head on down out the other end of the park. Here we go. And this road that you can see, or that you could see there, was where a great guitar technician called Jim Cairns, great guitar builder and technician. He used to live there, sadly no longer with us. Tell you what, let's head across the high street. Here it is, and just down this little side street here, and you can see in the distance there, getting closer with every edit in the footage, we have the North Sea. There it is, and you can see a couple of fishing boats there, a couple of little trawlers. That anchor you can see there is from a ship that was wrecked off the coast about 100 and odd years ago. And there it is, the North Sea, that way to the English Channel, and in the opposite direction it's up towards the Arctic Ocean. So let's head on back up. There again you can see some of the trawlers that still bring in a catch every day, and there's a lot more of them elsewhere in town, in a place called Fisherman's Square. Funny enough, there is the lifeboat station. Those amusement arcades there, I remember spending many an hour in there as a kid, wasting pennies in the slot machines. Little map of the town, doesn't really say where we are in terms of that, but that's where we're at, and we're on the final stretch now. That little bit of waste ground you can see over the road there, that used to be the site of the Redcar Bowl. Fantastic music venue, and very handy for where we lived. And this is literally just around the corner from me, the Seabreeze Fish and Chip Shop, winner, as you can see, of the award of best fish and chip shop in the northeast, and I can attest to that. Anyway, just to show you how close that is to my front door, let's gallop on home now. As you can tell, the dog's pulling a little bit because he sees another dog in front of him there. And just around this corner we are arriving at home sweet home. Here we are. Okay, heading off out again, once again for my daily mandated exercise with the dog. I'm just going to show you a couple of other little bits of the locality, and basically show you the sights, as it were, coming up to the main road here, which we're going to be crossing in just a moment. Here we go, down this little side street here called High Street West. And on, I feel like a tour guide, on your right hand side there you can see a great little pub called the Cleveland Hotel. Obviously closed at the moment, but they brew their own beer there, and rather nice it is too. The Redcar Brewery. Anyway, we're going to head off down to what is officially known as Cotham Village Green, because this part of town, this part of Redcar, is known as the Cotham Ward. But we're going to head off to, as I say, something that's known as the Cotham Village Green. But ask anyone in Redcar what it's called and they will tell you it is called the Old Golf Course, because that is essentially what it is. It is where the golf club used to be until they upped sticks and moved a little while ago, a few years ago, and this is now like a wildlife kind of sanctuary, and you know, protected species on here and all manner of interesting flora and fauna if you're into that sort of thing. I can tell you that sometimes I come down here on a morning when I first get up, 6 AM or thereabouts, and it is obviously still pitch black, and I'm using a torch to find my way around, and it's never as empty as what you think. There's always, in amongst all of these tufts of grass, there's always lots of little reflected pairs of eyes pointing back at you, keeping an eye on you. You know, it's there's loads of rabbit warrens and stuff around here, so that's probably exactly what's going on. And there he is. He's having a fine old time, isn't he? Never caught a rabbit, it has to be said. What's he up to now? Yes, indeed. I think he's got that kind of particular gait on him, so... Yes, indeed. Excuse me, I have some poop to scoop. There, done now. And I think he's just checking to see where I am. As I say, this is just an afternoon little stroll for him. He's getting on in years now. He's about 10-year-old, and he is slowing down a bit. Having said that, he's just made a liar of me because he's lolloping off into the distance there. Maybe he's caught scent of a rabbit or something. But in those houses that you can see there in the distance, he has a little girlfriend lives there, Ebony, the Italian greyhound she is. And doesn't he look special like that? Anyway, we're going to start heading off home now, coming out the other end, or coming out the same end we went in actually, of Cotham Green. And in a moment or two you're going to see the chip shop that we went past yesterday, the Sea Breeze Chippy, which might just be getting you know, providing our evening sustenance this evening. There it is, and we're going to head off home and just wait for the gap in the traffic to cross the road, and then I'm going to kind of take you through the house and show you exactly where all the guitar lessons and the YouTube videos and everything like this, what I'm doing here, gets shot. Here we come up to the final corner again, and then up to the house. There it is. You can see the white cladding, and yes, here we go. I'll show you the house sign as well. This usually raises a bit of a chuckle with a lot of people. There it is, the doghouse, indeed. And up the stairs we go. This is me approaching my place of work, and there we go. Do you like the wood panelling? Had that done a few years ago, and that is, well, let's call it the inner sanctum. There's all the guitars, and let's now sit down and edit this video together. Here we go. Okay, leaving the house once again. This is the street where I live. Not taking the dog this time because I'm shopping for essential supplies. So we'll just head on up here, and you can see a little alleyway coming up on the right hand side here. We're going to cut through there and onto the main road. Here we go. This, you're about to see the main road running through Redcar. This is called Cotham Road, and there's a few sights to see along here, so I'll point them out as we go. Coming up on the left hand side here, just after this bus stop, you can see the Garden of Remembrance. There it is, and that rather dull looking wall has recently been decorated with this beautiful mural in honour of the veterans. Isn't that lovely? Anyway, moving further on, another one of of my favourite places in Redcar is coming up again on the left hand side here. This is the Happiness Inn. Fantastic little Chinese restaurant and takeaway, very, very good food. And speaking of food, over the road there you can see Marco's too. Let's get closer up to that. Best chicken kebabs in Redcar there. And on the subject of food, still down that road you'll see Bengal Spice. Indian takeaway I've mentioned many times in videos. Great food there as well. Anyway, let's get a little bit of a shift on because I've got a bit of a thirst, and as I say, we're out shopping for beer, so we'll just cut across here and round the corner, and here we are. We've arrived at the destination, so I'm going to put my lurgy muzzle on and go and buy me beer. So there you go, folks. That's where I live. That is certain parts of Redcar, and hope you found it reasonably interesting. I'm doing this, as I say, because of viewer requests, so I'm kind of assuming that there's an audience out there for this. Incidentally, that music that you heard bubbling away underneath my commentary there, that was just a few tracks from my album Handles for Folks, which is available on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, all the rest of the places. You can find those links on my website, which is linked down below. Just go to the music page and you'll find where you can, kind of stream or download the music if that is your desire. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it reasonably entertaining. That was, after all, the point of the exercise. Don't forget the live stream tomorrow, Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. We're just going to sit and have a few beers and a natter about whatever crops up, usually guitar and music related, but it could be anything. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, whatever we talk about, and I'd love to see you there. But till then, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.